What up, guys? Starting this backtesting session. Backtesting session number 3. It is May 8th, 2023. I'm doing 2023 right now, and we're just gonna go right to it. So, right off the bat, it's no news Monday, so not really have much of an expectation. I'm gonna mark out my key levels. Right now, we do have SMT with its high here, so I am gonna keep that in mind. And we have this low right here. So if price is going to continue being bullish, I want this low to hold on NQ and this gap right here. Alright, and then external draw being this buy side. Clearly, just looking at it, price is bullish, right? We have these highs up here, unmitigated highs, and if we're going to be bearish, probably going to be this intermediate term low within the gap. So, let's see what price wants to do. 915, alright. Okay, if price is going to respect this 15-minute, I want this 15-minute fair value have to get back to get tapped into, and this internal low to get swept out. Alright, so we got that sweep. We have a 1 minute here. No, 2 minute. Okay, so 2 minute gets closed above. 3 minute, no 3 minute, no 4 minute, no 5 minute, no 30 second. Alright, so if there was a gap here, I'd probably long it. We got, yeah, alright. Should have an SMT at this low. I mean, this low right here. Yeah, we've been had SMT here. Alright. Just gonna play out price. Alright, we dig lower. 30 second here. Alright, we have a 30-second fair value gap. 2 of them, so both of these need to get inversed. If I am going to be taking it long and I need to see it displaced. Right now, we did tap into this 15-minute right here. And we also tapped even lower. Is there a refined imbalance? We do have a refined imbalance. No, we don't. Yeah, we don't. Okay. So, based off this reaction, we got a candle closure above this 5-minute. And let's see where the draws could be. So we have a 15-minute unfilled gap right here. This high here. This high right here. So if we get this clean inversion, I'll take it long. Okay. Gonna get a resweep. Resweep of the low here. And we just continue lower. Alright. So obviously we respected this 15-minute fair value gap. I was hoping to get a reaction off this low. But it looks like we're going to continue lower into a deeper imbalance. So let's see the reaction we get off of this. If we are going to continue lower, the draw is going to be this intermediate term low. And we would need a new condition to form. Okay. Missed it a little bit. Okay, we have a 1 minute right here. 2 minute? No. 3 minute. No 5 minute just yet. Alright. It's 10 a.m. Coming off this 15-minute. It's also 5 minute that we're coming off of. Just don't like the inversion on the 1 minute here. Can this work? Yes, but it's also a little bit risky. We have lower resistance right here. ES already took out this high. Break even would be there. So we do have S&T here. So I would rather wait for a 5-minute condition to get created if we're going to continue higher. Ooh, I did not see this 15-minute fair value gap here. It's crazy. Probably not even a setup. Yeah, there was nothing here. Nothing yet. It's 10:30. Not expecting much for price now. Alright. Okay, we opened up a 5-minute fair value gap. Let's see if price wants to get to this high up here. It's already 10:50, so nothing. Alright, no trades this day. I was looking for bullishness, but couldn't really get that. Yeah, pretty much it. Didn't get the reactions we wanted. Choppy on the 1 minute, but it's no news Monday, so makes sense. Bruh. Go to the next day. Got no news again for Tuesday. Alright, so looks like we are off the bat. Right, we're displacing lower. Bruh. Displacing lower. So I'm going to mark out the sell side that we could potentially target. We do have S&T here, but it doesn't concern me unless we get signs that price wants to move higher. So let's see. It's 9:15. We have a 15-minute fair value gap right here, which is going to be my condition. Right? And then we have this hourly fair value gap up here. Mark out this key level for ES. Alright. I bet. Okay. Get a sweep of these highs up here. And we get a V-shaped reaction. It is an intermediate term high within a 5-minute gap. And we have the swing low down here. So it does look like we're going to be bearish. So we have a 2-minute, 2-minute, we have a 3-minute, 2-minute. Okay. We get this V-shaped 2-minute inversion. We have a 5-minute gap here. Okay. Alright, we respect this 5-minute gap. 15-minute. Alright. Alright. So, judging off of that, let's see. Bro. We are not coming off of anything from this low. Other than the fact that we have SMT. So I am going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait a little bit. I want to see more structure. I don't like this price action. We inverse the 15-minute. We held this 5-minute here. Alright, perfect. We get a manipulation into the hourly high. Alright, that's pretty much what I wanted to see. Now I want to see, can we get an inversion out of this? Okay, we should have a 5-minute gap, right? If you get a clean 5-minute inversion, I'll take it. Oh, barely closed below that. I'm still confident in this. This short here. Let me look at the, yeah, that is good displacement on the lower time frame. Let's see. Coming off this 15-minute right here as well. 15-minute, we have a 5-minute. It's also a 5-minute for a value gap, yeah. Alright. Stop is going to be this high. TP. It's right here for a 101. No break even. Not yet. Not until ES takes out the lower and Q takes out this low. Come back to this 5-minute for value gap here. There we go. Alright. That took a really long time. That was a really long trade. But the reason why I didn't go break even, there's nowhere really in price that would reject, and I was totally expecting ES to take out the swing low first, but instead we started coming higher. So there wasn't really a break even spot here. So I decided to just hold through. 1R. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, alright. 1R. So we manipulate with displacement into the hourly for value gap and the 15-minute for value gap, which is also a 5-minute for value gap, and we get this clean V-shaped reaction with displacement here. Overall draw was just this low-hanging fruit here, the sell side, with the external draw being this low. So staying in line with order flow, and pretty discretionary to just not go break even. But yeah. So we got one trade in for Tuesday. Perfect. Let's go to next day. Let's see what do we got. Alright. This fat range here. Where are we? Okay. Bullish to this daily high. But overall, in regards to actual lower time frame structure, there's not much of a draw. Got this. Got this. Let me extend these out, see where we are. Okay, we got this 4-hour gap here. Clearly bullish. Clearly bullish. We got SMT at the highs, but we'll see. Coming off this, oops, wait, hold on. I'll keep those on. We're coming off this 4-hour for a value gap. Let's see if it's refined on a lower time frame. Okay, we swept out this low right here. Alright. 915. Alright, perfect. We had CPI this day, so I am pretty bullish. I don't see price coming any lower to these lows here. London low is protected in my eyes. Let's see if price can manipulate into this 5-minute fair value gap and get us a V-shaped reaction to target this 4-hour fair value gap. A lower 5-minute right here as well. Alright, market open. This SMT doesn't concern me. This is not an area I expect price to reject. I feel like, or not I feel like, this should be just a divergence to send price lower to rebalance the range and then ultimately continue higher. Allow price to continue higher from here. The only issue is that we just have these large imbalances. So if potentially we could get a resweep of this low, that would be fire to create a new leg, a new trading leg. Something I would want to see. Right, so let's see, we have a 5-minute for value gap here, perfect. I think we could reject off this 5-minute for value gap. Alright. There was a 5-minute inversion. I missed it because I was expecting price to reject. All right. Oh man, that is tough. That is tough. That is tough. That is tough. Too caught up in this swing low here for a better leg, but we didn't even need that leg anymore since, wow, since we got that 5-minute inversion. Yep, that was a good trade. That was a good missed trade for that. Okay, we're coming off this 4 hour. Coming off this 4 hour here. Let's see if we can get anything after that. Doesn't look like we can. Alright. Could get a mech here. Off this 5-minute here. And the resweep of this internal low. And we got SMT at data lows with data lows here. What time is this? It is 10:55. Alright, yeah, that's pretty quick time to go for a mech model. Let's see. I mean, shit. I missed the 5-minute trade. $15 for a value gap right here. Yeah, no, this is cooked. Alright, take it anyways. Okay, that's break even already. I should have gone here break even there. Because ES took it. Took the high. Go break even at the 15-minute. Alright. 1-1. 1-1 setup here. With a 1-minute inversion. Not a good trade at all, in my opinion. Not a good trade. Break even should have been at ES was way too close this high. Okay. First of all. ES is way too close this high. So I guess what you could take away from this is when not to take a trade, right? So the inversion was right here. ES was close to this 15-minute fair value gap, and that is the most reasonable place to go break even. And since ES was close to there, you shouldn't take it on NQ. This would have been an immediate break even, right? Because price opened here, we went higher, and then that's when ES took it out. So you would definitely get hit break even. But for the sake of back testing, I did stay in. Traded a day for this day, Wednesday, May 10th, is this 5-minute inversion. Just went too fast on the lower time frame for me to actually catch it. Drawn liquidity being this 4-hour imbalance. But yeah, pretty clean setup, in my opinion. Pretty clean day. Definitely was a trade to capitalize on, but let's go to the next day. We got PPI. Alright, so right off the bat, does look like NQ already swept out this liquidity, so and we have equal lows down here. And a 1-hour imbalance. $9.15. Let's see. Alright. Let's see if price can hold this 5-minute for value gap here to continue lower. Or tap into this right here. This looks like we can get a pretty solid bearish setup, even though we have S&T at the lows. Damn. Just love having it SMTs, right? There we go, yep. So obviously drawing liquidity was correct. Couldn't get entry there. Gonna play this out. Okay, 5-minute fair value gap here. If I am going to be bearish, drawn liquidity would be 15-minute unfilled. We have more 15-minute unfills down here. Don't want to see price come lower though. So we do get this 2-minute inversion. It's also a 3-minute inversion. Alright. Based off the reaction we're getting off this 5-minute fair value gap, I think we can continue lower to this unfilled 15-minute and the swing low down here. But break even would have to be when ES takes out this low. So that's the trade here. For 1R. Okay, let's break even. Alright, perfect. Went for 1R there for the unfilled 15-minute fair value gap. Now from here, oh wait, hold on, I marked out the wrong fair value gap. It was a 3-minute right here. Perfect. Alright, 3-minute fair value gap. From here, now we got this manipulation at the lows. Do we have SMT here? Don't have SMT. Not yet. So this is potentially a point in price where, you know, it's an hourly fair value gap, and our refined imbalance is this 15-minute. And we also have this 5-minute here. So potentially, we can get a long higher. Okay. Now we have this 3-minute fair value gap here. Alright. So let's play out 2 minutes here. 1, 2. No 4-minute. Alright. This is a nasty. If we could get a resweep of the lows, potentially, I'll take a long. Okay, we took out the accumulation zone highs. This is some nasty price action right now. Tap into this 15-minute. We're going to inverse it. We don't inverse it. Alright. We get a 3-minute inversion. I mean, at this point, price does want to go lower. We got SMT at this high. We held it, yeah, we held this 15-minute fair value gap. We generated sell side liquidity. We have this V-shape inversion. The only problem is the close on this is crazy. Be another 1R trade. Break even at that swing low. Generated, is this equal lows? We got equal lows here too. Okay, break even is gonna be here actually. Let's take a stab at this. Inversion, let's see. Yeah, this is not a bad setup in my opinion. Okay, break even. Nah, bro. Missed 1R by a hair, dude. That's crazy. Okay. This is a 4-minute inversion at 10:44. This is a 5-minute. There's a 5-minute. Oh my god. Okay, it looks like accumulation, manipulation into the 5 minute, and then distribution higher. All this LR above. Oh my god. Okay, that's a brutal break even, first of all. This also 10:45 is a little late into the session, I won't lie. It is a little bit late into the session. But that displacement that I just saw right now, it's some pretty good displacement, so it'll be a 5 minute inversion here. That'll be should be break even there. Swing high. Oh, oh, oh man. Well, that is some chop, first of all, but that is some crazy break evens for this day. It just doesn't even run a TP. Okay, so kind of weird price action. Realistically, the trades that I would take. Okay, I'm gonna rate these now. Um, this setup, I would take this real life, since I did see price wanting to manipulate lower into this refined 15 minute. You will notice that when you have a higher time frame gap, it's not just gonna react right off the higher time frame. So this being the hourly, usually within this entire hourly gap, there's gonna be lower time frame gaps. So in this case, a 15 minute here, a 5 minute here, a lower 15 minute right here, right? Price will seek these refined gaps within the bigger imbalance. So as soon as we tap into this 15 minute here, no wait, no, we didn't even tap into that 15 minute. When we came up into this 5 minute and also had an SMT here, put an SMT in at this high, right? Very subtle SMT, but there's the SMT there. Put SMT there, and then we get a 3 minute inversion. Automatically, super V shape. I'm expecting this low, right? I'm expecting this low, not expecting a complete dump here, but I was confident this low here. Now, next trade that I saw, we get SMT after tapping to the 15-minute imbalance, break even being here, right? I saw this as accumulation, manipulation, and a distribution, so PDI model, pre-distribution inversion. We get a super clean 3 minute inverse here, super clean 3 minute inverse right here. So took a stab at that, so close to 1R, missed it by 1 point, literally 1 point. It's crazy. And then, so would I take this one? I would take this setup. I do think this setup was pretty solid. um, Pretty discretionary. I'd rank this setup at an A minus, potentially B plus. This setup, I rank this at A, just fly A, and then this setup right here, honestly, probably like mechanically A, but like time wise and like setup wise with the price action around it, I would not take it. We're already chopping around. It's what that was at 10:45, so 5 minute inversion. We're losing volatility around this time, and you can see that price just chops. It takes so long to get to our draw to these highs. So yeah, okay, that's all for this day. Let's go to the next day. All right, we got some equal highs here, relative equal highs, and we have this intermediate term low within the imbalance. Drawn liquidity is still intact on ES, and we do have an external draw for ES. So I want to see price come down into this intermediate term low, sweep it out. All right, 4 minute here. Damn, bro. Dude, these closes are insane, bro. So we already took out the internal low here. This will be a 4 minute inversion. 930 Judas. 930 Judas. It is risky, but I'm overall bullish, and I'd rather see manipulation to go higher, so I'm gonna fade this setup. All right, so we sweep this out, right? Just like what I wanted, and the highest time frame inversion should be potentially it's gonna be a 4-minute, but we do have a 3-minute here. Create a 4-minute gap. A super tiny 4-minute gap right here. I'm talking tiny. So I'd rather wait for the 3-minute, in my opinion. Wait for a 3-minute here. 2, 3. Alright, 1. Bro. Alright. Looks like price wants to move lower. Lower to where though? Is the question. So we did not hold this 15-minute gap. Neither did we hold hourly, so sell side. All these sell side levels down here is where price would likely be heading towards. So Friday, May 12th. So we do have 10 a.m. news. Okay. 10:05. Open up this 5-minute imbalance. Now this is my condition. I want to see price respect this 5-minute for value gap, continue lower to the sell side level. So 10 a.m. Alright. Okay, hold on. It went way too fast there. Okay, we have a 2-minute here. $15-minute for value gap as well. We need a better structure. Maybe come down, come back up, resweep, and then get an inversion lower. Okay, I want to see this high. These highs reswept. Okay, we got that. There should be a 30-second. Bro, there's no 30-second. Bro. This price action's killing me. Deadass. I'm not getting anything good. I mean, draws are getting hit, but nothing good. It's kind of irritating. We have the sell side here. One-minute inversion. Do we have a gap that we're coming off of? We do. Alright, we got a sweep of internal low within a 5-minute imbalance. Nice. And we have SMT with this low. Okay, so potentially we get a nice SMEC model to the upside to this 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, we have this 15-minute here. We also have this 5-minute here. Okay, so I'd rather trade to this 5-minute. Take a trade to that 5-minute. Boom. Going for damn near 1R there. There we go. Yes, and even tap into this. Alright. 10:45. Alright, I'll break this trade down in just a second. Do we have a gap to inverse? No, we don't. This might continue higher potentially. No gaps, no gaps. Straight chop, right. Drawn liquidity is going to be the sell side down here, so Still for potential for price to continue lower. Come on, bro. Relative equal highs, dude. It's crazy. Okay, we got this inversion here. And we hit the sell side level. Perfect play on drawn liquidity this day. Alright, so initially I was bullish, right? Let's break down this day. Initially I was bullish, right? We tap into this fair value gap and it's an intermediate term low within this fair value gap, so this is where I want to see price reject. This is where I want to see a reaction, right? I want to get a reaction out of this. So what happens here? We get a sweep of this low, and then we have these imbalances here, right? We have this 3-minute fair value gap to get inversed, and a tiny 4-minute. If I'm going to be bullish, I want this to happen, right? Price manipulate, and displacement higher. Okay, I want to see displacement higher. Instead, what happens, right? We come up, tap into this, and we just continue dumping. Okay, so at this point, potentially I could see a resweep here, but where exactly are we resweeping, right? We didn't have much here. We didn't have any imbalances. We didn't have any gaps. So I ultimately flipped bias once I saw that after this candle right here, the next candle after sweeping this low out just completely displaced through it. Immediately I was like, okay, yeah, we're probably gonna go lower, so where could we go, right? This is the next significant sell side liquidity, and then the one below that is this right here. So right then and there, waited for a condition to get made. We get a 5-minute fair value gap made right here. We tap into it, but clearly we chop and we end up dumping towards the sell side liquidity that I was initially targeting. What I originally wanted was this to be an accumulation. Jesus, bro. Why is it not working? Alright, there. This to be the accumulation, a manipulation higher, taking out these highs here, and then distribution lower, right? That's what I wanted to see, but instead we get a accumulation and then just straight up distribution lower. We leave an unfilled 15-minute gap here and an unfilled 15-minute up here, and some intermediate term highs within this 5-minute gap. So we sweep out sell side. Why was this mech model good for me, right? We sweep out sell side, and where is this sell side resting, right? This intermediate term low. It's resting within this 5-minute fair value gap right here, right? It's from the day prior. Delete this. So we have this 5-minute fair value gap here. I'll mark it out for you guys. It's this right here. 5-minute fair value gap. Extend this out. Intermediate term low within this 5-minute fair value gap, and we get a SMT divergence right here with this low. So ES didn't take out the swing low, NQ did, and based on the reaction we get off of this will determine if I take a trade or not, right? So we sweep out this low, we get SMT, we're inside of an imbalance, right? We've been dumping this whole time with little to no retracement, right? Little to no retracement. 15-minute unfilled, both of them, and immediately, right? We sweep out this low. We do get some closure here below it, but ultimately we get this really nice displacement V-shape inversion that I liked, and we had an unfilled 5-minute gap here to target right here and here as well. So you could have gone break even at this high potentially, but I decided to hold the 1-to-1. Oh wait, no, the 5-minute fair value gap was created after my entry, so you could have gone break even here, but ultimately you would have gotten hit TP 1-to-1 there. So super clean mech model in my opinion. Pretty textbook SMT imbalance, taking out sell side, have unfilled gaps on the 5 and 15-minute. So yeah, let's see the analytics for this week. 69% win rate. Got 4 wins. Looks pretty good. I backtested this day. May 1st through 5 is uploaded. And then I also backtested April 24th through 28th, but the audio didn't get picked up, which I'm pretty upset about because this was a pretty saucy one, but I think today was pretty saucy as well. So, four trades to study from, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's do a small little recap. So, mech model right here, mech model here. Oh, bruh, I deleted the other trades. This one was just a continuation to intermediate-term lows. Got this trade right here, which was the 5-minute that I missed, and then this one that I took that shouldn't have been taken. Good mechanically, bad discretionary wise and logically. Good trade here. Continuation off this 15-minute, 1-minute, or 15-minute and 5-minute for value gap. That should have been it. Nothing on Monday, I don't think. Yeah, those are the 4 trades. Study them. Pretty solid sauce. Saucy recording. Alright. See you guys in the next backtesting session.